62.
62. Dane.
I'm 62 years old.
Wait, are you really?
I'm moving into a retirement home. There, I said it.
Well, it's funny you mentioned moving to a retirement home because someone else is also considering moving into a retirement home here shortly.
My dad?
No, it's a center for the Eagles. Jason Kelsey. Guess what number he is?
0, because he's a 0.
No, he's 62. That's the point.
No,
because
he sucks.
Episode 62. He's awesome. He's a great guy.
He objectively is a nice man if he would never play for the Eagles.
They just show him so much. It's like, oh my word, they're showing him again.
If he never played for the Eagles, he'd be so much better.
Really? He won a Super Bowl though.
I don't care. The Eagles suck.
He should go to the Chiefs. Well, if he went to the Cowboys, he wouldn't win anything.
He would win a lot.
Win a lot of money.
So many wins.
This isn't even really relevant to the episode we're about to talk about, but it is relevant to the number 62.
That's true.
If you've listened to every single episode, we're giving you a high five right now. Ready?
1, 2. Oh.
There we go. Those are your high fives. But yeah, we have a good episode in for you today. It's gonna be all over the place, like usual.
We just planned it.
We hope. Don't say that. So yeah, we hope you enjoy this episode of the Until Next Week podcast.
Just wait for Dane's manifesto. Welcome back.
Nope.
This is the Dane Biesmeyer. Welcome to the podcast.
Okay, actually, yeah, we'll just start with it that way. You just brought us into the podcast. Usually I do. You did this time. Episode 62. We're here. And you know what also is really important just to bring up? Please keep rating us 5 stars because that is so much fun. It really boosts our ego and just helps us just keep going each day.
What about testicular cancer awareness? That's April, by the way.
What month are we in right now?
April.
Well, technically, when you're listening, it is March, which is not April. We're also recording
Today's
in
Leap
February.
Day.
We'll get into that later, but also when you're listening, Leap Day already passed, but it's okay. But yeah, rate us 5 stars. Follow us on Instagram if you haven't. I would say follow us on YouTube, but as we mentioned before, we got canceled, and that's not anywhere.
Again.
Yeah. Also subscribe. Yeah. Everything else, you know what to do. Tell your friends. It's fun. Dane kind of already brought this up, but when we're recording,
I didn't read your update. I didn't know I stole it until
something very special is happening that happens once every 4 years. No, it's not the Olympics
or the election
yet. It is February 29th as we record, which is, as many of you know, Leap Day.
I've been leaping everywhere.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people with leap year birthdays because you only get to celebrate once every 4 years.
I met a nurse today who had a leap year birthday.
Did she just say that just to get attention, or was that actually a true fact?
It's hard for me to fact check, but she said that she turned 7 today, technically.
So in theory, she's 28.
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. I read something earlier. Do you know when they're supposed to actually celebrate their birthday on non-leap years?
The 28th.
No, that's not right. It would be March 1st because technically the 28th would always be the day before their birthday.
That's such a good point.
So it would be March 1st, which is what I always kind of assumed, but then there was an article about it and I'm like, okay, we're both smart now, so that's cool.
I saw something on TikTok. Yes, that is news.
Okay. I feel if you also saw something on TikTok, make sure to like and subscribe and leave us 5 stars.
Yeah, if you have a phone, you should do that.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I saw that at the end of every year, there's an extra 6 hours every year. And so 6 times 4 is 24.
Yeah.
Therefore, we had to have an extra day to keep the seasons in line or else we'd get out of whack.
Did you just figure this out? They didn't just make up
Samuel,
a leap year just for fun. There was a reason behind it.
I knew there was a reason. I didn't know the reason.
Hey, I know it's already a weird month with 28 days, but let's make it even weirder and have 29 days once every 4 years.
That's what I don't get is why do we have 29 days or 28 days just in February when we could just take a day off here, a day off there.
Okay, well then how many months have 28 days then?
I think August is too long. There, I said it. I need to get that off my chest. February is way better than August.
Well, okay, how many days are in August?
31.
Okay, I was surprised you got that right.
Every other month is 31.
That's not, I don't think, true.
It's true.
There's 31 in January.
Yep.
28
March.
or 29 in February.
I say every other month.
And then there's March, there's 31. April, there's 30. May, there's 31. June, there's 30. July, there's 31. August, there's 31.
Dang it.
Yes. September's 30. October's 31. November's 30. December's 31. And then it goes to 31 again with January. So you are not... fact checked and you are wrong.
They're just making up things out here.
No, I just went off. There
There's
you go.
no consistency
Speaking the
to how
truth.
they did this.
Okay, well, if you got that one wrong, then how many months have 28 days?
Hold on. There's only all of them do, actually.
Okay, you got it. You are smarter than a fifth grader.
I was looking on my calendar and I was like, only one. And I was like, wait a second. No, I've had this joke and a question asked to me before.
And you would have even been wrong like with that assumption
Exactly.
starting this year because technically there's 29 days in February if your assumption was correct.
Such a good point.
Yeah.
So everybody listening, I know you were tricked.
Yeah,
I can feel it.
you've learned so much and I'm sure you just got that nice sigh of relief.
You got
And
that
we're happy.
watermelon noggin.
Yeah, we're happy we could help you out here. You prank someone?
What?
I'm looking and
Where am I?
looks like you might have pranked someone.
Oh, I did prank someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you said, did you bring someone?
Yeah, did you bring someone also?
Well, just the voices in my head.
Oh, so a lot of people. Okay.
But so I got pranked, as you all know. Therefore, there must be retaliation.
Good use of the word therefore.
Exactly. I'm a scholar. And so I went to the Dollar General on my break at work and I bought 75 balloons.
Okay. Dollar General, though, they aren't dollar items there, correct?
No, these were $5.99.
That is a piece. That's a lot of money for balloons.
I know, but I needed 75 balloons.
Okay. Okay. Casualties dropped $450 on balloons.
What?
You said it was $5.99 for a balloon.
No, you meatball. But also, my initial thing that I said to my coworkers is I wanted 300 balloons.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been way too many.
That is a lot of balloons. 75 is drastically different than 300.
Oh yeah, and it's a little over triple. And so, this person that pranked me, I wanted to fill their office with 75 balloons. Originally 300 balloons.
Yeah.
So, I may or may not have taken an hour out of my day yesterday. Depends on who's listening to the podcast right now.
I mean, it's okay to take an hour out of your day because you did not specify what hour. So we're okay right now.
Such a good point.
Yep.
Took an hour out of my 24 hours that have been allotted to me in this thing called life.
Mm-hmm.
And I blew up some balloons. I didn't blow up all of them, probably 50 of them. And then I put
You were going to buy 300 and you didn't even blow up all 75.
I have tumors in my lungs, Samuel.
It was your idea. Not the tumors, but the balloons.
That's so true. Both are my idea. But so then I put them in his room, in his office, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You broke into his house.
No.
Who's getting in my house? I'm like, are you freaked out about the balloons? No, I'm freaked out that someone broke in. Like, who did this?
Nah, they're freaked out about the balloons.
Okay.
So then I put him in his office, and I was like, he's gonna immediately know it's me because he and I are the two pranksters in the office. So I was like, I need to do something to throw him off my scent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something.
Did you leave like a card and said like from a different coworker?
No, I sprayed my own cologne on a card and then left it in a different person's office to throw them off the scent.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That was a good idea.
Exactly. But actually what I did is I took one of the broken balloons and I put it in my boss's office underneath some like cords on her computer.
Okay.
And then I emptied out all of the remaining balloons from the baggie that I had and put the baggie in her trash can. And then I hid my balloons in a drawer somewhere. And so
You're an evil
well,
mastermind.
this morning I woke up to a Facebook post.
I did too. I woke up.
Did you wake up to a Facebook
I probably
post?
looked at Facebook also at
First?
some point.
What do you look at first?
I didn't look at it first.
Do you look at Instagram first?
No, I think I had to use the restroom.
Yeah, retweet.
Yeah.
That's what I usually do first too. Actually, no, I contemplate life. I go, get up. Come on, do it. Just throw the blanket off.
Yeah.
And then
hit
you do
snooze 18 times, and then you're like,
I only do it once. I set an alarm for 6:40 and then 6:45.
see, when I hit snooze once, then I wake up way later than I should.
That's so true. You do that all the time.
Yeah, it's a bad habit. So
I leave them in her
yes,
trash can.
Yes.
And then I wake up to a Facebook post, and it's from this guy that says
You left it in her trash can, and then you woke up to a Facebook post?
Yeah, I went home.
You sleep at work?
Yeah. I mean, it feels like it.
Okay,
But
okay.
my phone does think that I'm driving to work every morning. To home every morning.
Okay.
It says, now taking you home. Also, K-Life just raised $30,000. Congrats,
Hey,
everybody.
shout out. If any of you donated, I don't know if any of you did, shout out to you.
Wow.
You can still donate.
Live on
You
the
probably
podcast.
saw my link in Instagram. And even if it's not there anymore, go to the Springfield K-Life website and then find like the normal donation link and do it there.
Joe, Julie, and Taylor have to get puppies, and Mitch.
That's what we're raising money for.
That's-
Plot
what I was
twist,
raising money
plot
for.
twist this whole time. Like, actually, we just wanted to adopt some expensive puppies.
I wanted to do that.
Yeah, that would not be good.
But so I wake up to his Facebook post
okay.
from this guy. And he says, I've been pranked. I've talked about it here before, but this means war. And then he added my boss and goes, you shouldn't have left evidence on your desk. And then she goes, I didn't do that. You know it was at Dane Beespire. And I was like, and then I got into work today and I was talking to him. And he goes, so you left those in my office? And I said, dude, do you think I really blew up 50 balloons with 8 tumors in my lungs? And then he goes, I mean, that would be kind of hard. I was like, yeah, it is hard, man.
Yeah, it's tiring me just talking to you right now. Like, come on, get out of my office.
I said, on top of that, the last time I pranked you, you took the entire paper shredder's contents and poured them all over my desk. You think I want to mess with that again? And he goes, that was pretty epic. And I was like, it was epic.
And I talked about it on my podcast. So you are ruined forever. You can never get a job anywhere else, even if you try.
Well, I was telling my sister all this, and she goes, you are so manipulative. I said, manipulative or
I have cancer.
I was stating facts and asking questions.
That's the best way to do it. It's like, I think it was
called framing an argument.
You've seen Parks and Rec, right?
Yes.
Remember that one episode where they're doing like a trial for Leslie Knope, and then they bring in all her friends. And
she should have been arrested for life.
Probably, but
she's the worst character.
But she's pretty good.
No,
Ron Swanson, he just responded everything with a question. It's like, hey, did you see this happen? Did I? It's like, I don't know. Did you? Who knows? Like he just every single thing he like just followed with a question, and they're like, okay, we're done here.
Exactly, because then the government gets what they want, which is your confession. Wait,
reaching facts.
I have a new Grinds My Gears segment.
Are you going to give any more updates? Because I thought.
Oh yeah, the other one's cancer.
Yeah. So it's like, come on, don't jump ahead. You got this.
So the prank was way more fun than the cancer. But
hey, hot takes. So got
a scan last week and got the results today, and that's 4% of the reason why I wanted to record tonight instead of yesterday or tomorrow night.
That makes sense. So you lied to me. You're a manipulative person.
No.
Because you said yesterday, you're like, oh, I have to help with Lightco.
Which I did.
Okay. So, I mean, you were telling the truth then.
Yeah. And then tomorrow I'm going to a political gospel class.
Yeah. So, I mean, those were still...
Yeah, they're real.
Yeah.
That's why I said 4% of the reason was...
Oh, okay. 4%. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 96 is because this was actually my only free night.
That's true. That is true. Okay.
So, so I get in there today, blah, blah, blah. Give me your blood, Dane. Okay. They didn't give it back. I asked for it back. I did ask for it back, and they said no.
Hate it when that happens.
I do that every time. They don't think it's as funny as I do.
Well, can I have someone else's blood at least? Like, I want something.
When I was getting my port placed in, they were like, do you have any trouble walking? And I said, well, I do want a cane. And the nurse stops typing, and she looks at me, and she goes, are you having trouble walking? And I said, no, I just want it for dramatic effect. She was not happy. She didn't say anything. She just went back to typing and didn't.
She's secretly laughing on the inside. It's like, man, I wish that guy had a podcast. He's hilarious.
She was not having it. I was like, all right, that's the last joke I'm going to make.
Yeah.
With her anyways.
Yeah, and then she stole your blood. You're like, okay, you didn't even have to do this today. Why did you do it? Like, well, you made me feel bad.
Man, I've given so much blood over this whole process. It's selfish, really. But so meet with the doctor, Dr. Bandy. He's a pretty cool guy. He just got back from visiting his parents in India because I get tired of talking about cancer with him. So I ask him about life.
That's cool.
And so I told him he was young today too, even though he's starting to get a little gray in the beard.
Did you mention that? Hey, you're young, even though all that gray's popping up. Do you see that stuff? Ew.
No, he told me I was his favorite patient today too.
I mean, that doesn't really surprise me. I feel like most people are probably pretty sad or whatever else, and you're just asking for canes just for dramatic effects. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Most of his patients are either really sad or really mad probably.
And you're just a little bit of everything for him. So
I'm just like, yeah, it's cancer. It's whatever. If I die, I die.
Yeah. He also got you another appointment for that insane asylum, right?
Yeah.
That place?
Yeah. I'm going to be checking in pretty soon. It's going to be nice.
You're going to drive everybody else nuts. And they're like, we have to get out. We can't deal with this guy.
And then everybody gets better. It's going to be nice. So he sits me down, Dr. Bandy, and he goes, so we saw some shrinkage, but not exactly as much as we were hoping for.
Yeah. It was pretty cold, wasn't it?
No. You can't make that joke on the podcast.
I didn't. Let's keep talking. Let's keep talking. This.
So he said there was some shrinkage, but not entirely as much as we wanted it to be. He said he wanted to see significant shrinkage, and we did not see significant shrinkage. We saw some shrinkage, enough to kick it down the road 8 weeks and do another scan in 8 weeks and see what it looks like then.
Big football fan?
Something like that.
He's always punting,
Is big kickoff, you know, he likes May. And so April 29th will be the next time I get my results back. But he said, yeah, you're pretty much going to have surgery. He goes, it's going to happen. And I'm like,
awesome.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, well, St. Louis pretty much told me that anyway, so I've been wrapping my head around it, which is kind of nice. But at the same time, I was hoping that the tumors would keep shrinking. And really, if they only shrank a little bit this time, that means next time, I mean, I don't expect a dramatic, all of a sudden they just start shrinking kind of thing.
You never know.
Because he said what the kind of cancer that's remaining is called teratoma, which is slow growing. He called really lazy cancer. And I was like,
I relate.
Yeah,
I relate.
The other cancer was really aggressive and really ambitious.
Yeah.
So he goes, yeah. So this cancer, it can be benign. He goes, but it could also turn into other kinds of cancer that we don't want. He said the only tricky part with this kind of cancer is it's resistant to chemotherapy. So
what's wrong with this cancer?
I don't know.
That's so that's so selfish of it.
I know. So my tumors were made up of different types of cancer. It was teratoma and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. It killed all the other stuff. And only teratoma remains, which is slow growing, can be benign, but they don't know for sure unless they take it out and biopsy it. Okay. So they're probably going to do that. He said the biggest tumor that I have is the size of a small lemon right now. And it's in my left lung. And I said, that's interesting. I said, people have been asking me, what was the size of the biggest tumor that I had?
Yeah.
A couple of people did ask me that. And so he pulled up the original scan, and he's like, it's this many centimeters by this many centimeters. I said, so what is that like relative size to? He said, probably grapefruit size.
That's big.
That's huge.
That's massive.
I was like, there was a grapefruit-sized tumor in my lung.
How did is this because those seeds I swallowed a while back? Did it finally happen?
Was eating Gilbert grape.
That's secretly what it is. It's like when you swallow seeds as a kid, they grow in your stomach.
It's just a mass, and they can't tell what it is.
Yeah.
They think it's cancer.
No. So usually when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, but...
Well, I have lemons in there now. Yeah. So I'm growing a different crop this year.
Man.
That's awful.
I really hope it's not a bountiful harvest.
I hope it's not too, man. But the fact that only one of the 12 tumors was grapefruit size.
Yeah.
And the rest were varying sizes. And I'm like, whoa, that's crazy, dude. And so I wish I had asked him what the other ones were.
You're like, I want a fruit scale. I want to know each one.
I want you to label them all, name them, and then tell me what size they are in terms of fruit.
I also want a life story for each one by the time I'm here next time.
A backstory, maybe one's in making it in the big city, doesn't know what her career is going to be, but is chasing an off-Broadway musical.
Yeah, and you can tell him he can use AI if he wants for part of it. It can help with the story process, but he needs to give them their original names and just a little bit of backstory.
I want the third smallest one to be a hardworking farmer.
That's a good one. Yeah, that is good. And because being the smaller one, they always think I don't think he can really make it in this farming field. He's not the biggest guy, but he finds a way. He's resilient. I
think I'm going to name the biggest tumor the Big Apple,
even though it was the size of a grapefruit.
You know what? Never mind. We're moving on to a different segment.
I'm sure that grinded your gears, man. Which is
Cancer does grind my gears.
Great transition to our grinds my gears segment.
Wait, I have to keep my port for 2 years. He said
that stinks.
That really stinks.
I can't punch you for 2 years.
Yeah, I have a self-destruct button for 2 years.
Or maybe you did get it taken out, and you tell people I have the port still. I have to miss whatever event you're throwing.
I did say to my dad that I think I have new restrictions that my doctor gave me today. And I can't work more than 4 hours at a time without taking an hour-long break.
I know you really need help with those dishes while I'm home for the holidays, but he said I can't. It's sorry.
Unbelievable how much I say that at work. I can't. I have cancer, guys. Do you not remember?
We're just asking you to do your job. I can't. And if you fire me, you're going down because, but grind my gears. I feel like mine's pretty short and to the point, but it's also kind of long. 24-hour days.
Yeah.
They grind my gears. Why couldn't they be 26 or 27 hours?
Doesn't make any sense.
No, I just want more time in the day, and it frustrates me. I'm sure most people probably feel this way.
Yeah.
But it's again, I'm about to say what everybody does every single day,
Yeah.
but with my job, I'm there longer than probably most people. So it's basically just wake up, go to work. Typically nowadays I'm leaving closer to that 7 to 8 range, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
And then if I want to work out, then that takes me to 9 to sometimes 10 o'clock range.
If you're lucky.
And then I'm like, well, I haven't eaten dinner. I need to get rest. I kind of want to do something with my life or whatever else. And I'm like,
want to unwind.
There's just not enough time in the day.
I told you to quit your job earlier.
We won't talk about that.
That job thing's taking up 12 of those hours.
I mean, I guess if I just didn't have a job at all and just like completely just went homeless or
homeless
something.
people seem like they're having a good time.
It is true.
Yeah.
It is true. I mean, like in Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have a job. They're just going across like the world.
They were hermits, yeah.
Is it hermits?
I don't know.
I don't think that's the right
Like
word.
a crab.
Yeah, they were crabs. That's what they were. That's what the Lord of the Rings was about. They're about the crabs. So I'm actually just going on a big journey. And then it gets to the point where you eventually run out of money. It's like, that's why we have jobs.
That's why you print more
It's kind of crazy. That's a good idea too. I mean, if the government can do it, why
I need
can't
to
we?
ask you a tax question.
I don't do tax.
I heard on
I don't do tax.
the internet today
Okay.
that if you pick up or if you turn in lottery tickets, like scratch-off tickets, you can redeem $4 to $5 back on your taxes.
I do not.
For each one.
I do not know anything about that, and I feel like that does not sound right.
I
But
don't
again,
know.
I don't do tax, so that's not a question for me.
You're telling me you don't do taxes?
No, that's not my job.
What?
I don't. There's people who do tax,
Yeah.
and then there's people like in the accounting world. There's people who do like tax. There's like consulting people. There's other people, and there's like audit people. I do like the audit side.
Auditing's not real.
You figured it out. My job isn't real.
Exactly.
You finally figured it out.
Exactly.
But yeah, it just grinds my gears that days aren't longer, or that I just don't have more time to do something for myself besides trying to work out.
And to hug the ones you love.
Yeah. And like even right now, like we're recording this on a work night, February 29th, because we are just busy boys.
That's
So,
true.
Yeah, we're BBs.
Yeah. I was going to say, I work all day and then I'd go do ministry stuff at night all the time.
But you did get like a few month vacation.
Yeah. Because I was dying. It was a nice vacation.
It was nice.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Because
you had a lot of free time.
Like the weeks I wasn't doing chemo, they weren't great, but they didn't totally suck.
Yeah. You're like, I mean, do I like this? No. Would I do it again? Maybe.
No, I would not do it again. I don't. Do I like this? No. Am I having fun? I mean, I get to watch all my shows. Mm-hmm. People bring me food. Mm-hmm. People are always calling me, asking me how I'm doing. I'm kind of famous.
I mean, that's kind of the dream for a lot of people.
Yeah, for a lot of people, that is the dream.
Mm-hmm.
I do say I want to be famous for something different.
Yeah.
That's why you should leave us 5 stars.
Murder.
Oh. There
Nope.
Oh, no.
No. See, what you should have... I'll get to it later. Nah.
So...
Okay, so what grinds your gears?
I'm glad you asked. Thank you for...
The Yankees?
What, yeah. But also, no, Yankee Candle. I'm tired of them just getting away with whatever they want.
Hey, you're bringing the heat.
It's time for them to get called out.
Yeah.
That's what we should have as a segment called Called Out.
I mean... We could. I mean, that's kind of like the haters.
That is kind of true. I want to call out the
I feel like
haters.
a lot of our segments are just the same thing, just slightly different.
That's true, because that's my personality, is calling people out.
Yeah.
Like Michael Fuller and how he's a communist.
Yeah, but hey, Michael, we still love you.
That's true. He also wanted us to retract last week's statement.
I forgot about that. He was not very happy that we read that off. He's like, all the nurses are going to be coming for me. He got
they listened to us?
He got pretty nervous. Like when he's on the podcast itself, he just free flowing and he says whatever. But then when he texts us thinking we won't like talk about it, and we do, he's a nervous boy.
Well, when he said this is what grinds my gears and then listed it out, I was like, oh, he wants us to put that in the podcast.
Yeah.
That's how I took that.
So going forward, when you text us, Michael, we need to, no matter what the text is, we need to know podcast worthy, not podcast worthy.
Started with a P.
With every message, even if we're just like asking like, how you doing? And you have to put podcast worthy or not podcast worthy. Hey, I'm doing good or doing bad.
Really, if you think about it, we're the reporters of Springfield.
From now on, actually, I think everything is podcast worthy unless otherwise
stated.
Yeah, stated. Yeah. So
you have to say off the record to us.
Yeah. Every single time.
This is off the
We
record.
need it in writing. Like, you need to sign a document and then you need to like fax it to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do. And so in light of that, what grinds my gears is Yankee Candle, because they keep coming up with random scents that they think can be a scent.
The worst.
Like Desert Bloom.
Hey, that's a good one.
No, it isn't. How about Stargazing?
That sounds like a drug.
Yeah, I know. How about Home Sweet Home?
What does that even smell like?
Exactly. Winter Night Stars.
That sounds out of this world.
These are all ones that I looked up right before this.
The funny thing is, a lot of these probably smell exactly the same.
Sun and Sand. What does the sun smell like, Samuel?
Radiation. It's just a radiation candle.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
What about Harvest? Does that smell like corn and rotting pumpkins?
Some apples mixed in. And white, it doesn't really sound right. I was going to say like white girls, but I was trying to think of like the outfits
That's pumpkin
they wear.
spice.
Yeah, pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
There we go.
How about A Child's Wish?
That doesn't seem like that should
that
be
smell-
I don't think that should be a scent.
Does that smell like this rotting plastic?
If you buy that candle, you might get put on a list.
That's true. That's true. Does it smell like the rotting or the melting plastic of a Nerf gun?
It might. I don't. That would smell nasty.
What about Whiskers on a Kitten?
Does
You ever smelled a cat before?
Yeah, they don't smell good.
No.
Like, when you walk into someone's house, like if they have like a cat or a dog, but cats just have a horrible scent because they just don't care.
It smells like a cat's mouth because it smells like fish and topsoil.
You know the people buying you can probably imagine each person who would buy one of these candles.
Oh, yeah. And I got two more for you.
Okay. Hey, too soon.
I only have one, but...
Yeah, you said you have two more.
Take it. Ginger Dusk.
Hey, that's for you.
No.
Shout out.
It sounds like we're just throwing in random spices in a time of day. How about Midnight Garlic Salt?
I'm pretty so Taylor Swift's really into like cooking and such, and they decided to do a collab with her, and because she had her album Midnights, and then she also uses the garlic salt with some of her cooking, they did Midnight garlic salt.
What about if I change it to Midnight Cinnamon?
That's for her Red album.
Obviously.
It kind of it takes the old and the new and meshes it together pretty well.
Here we are. You want the last one?
I feel like you said two more, and this is like your third or fourth since then.
Oh, this is the last one.
Okay, what is it?
Stars and Stripes.
America.
What does that smell like?
It just smells. It actually, you light the candle, and when it gets down to the very bottom, a firework pops off.
That'd be cool. But I think it smells like high fructose corn syrup and the wasting of my tax dollars.
Corn soap? High fructose corn soap?
I said corn syrup, you meatball.
No, you said high fructose corn soap.
Fine, high fructose corn syrup and the wasting of my tax dollars.
But there's a firework, so it's okay.
If it had a firework, it'd be okay.
Katy Perry, shout out.
Big ups, Katy Perry.
Okay, rotating segments. We've gone a lot of different routes with this, and one segment that we've not brought back in a while is I don't get it.
I don't.
I don't get, why have we not done it in a while? Like, I don't get it.
Well, it's because we were doing
other
trivia.
We've been going other routes.
The Super Bowl was on.
That's true. Something that I don't get. Reading books, but not necessarily just reading books. When people think that listening to an audiobook is considered reading, I don't get it. And some people are very passionate about that, but I'm like, I don't get why listening to a book, why you consider that reading a book.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Do you? Like, what are your thoughts?
I think I agree with that. I mean, I listened to Outdated by Jonathan Picluda.
Yeah. So did you say when people are asking you like, hey, what are you reading? And like, well, I'm reading Outdated. And like, can I borrow your copy? Well, I'm actually just listening to it.
I also have a copy of it, so I could say yes. Yeah. But
assuming you didn't have a copy,
assuming I didn't, I would say, well, I could, or you could get it for free on this audiobook, and I would push them in that direction.
Yeah.
If they insisted that I give them the thing, I'd be like, well, I just listened to audiobook too.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, well, you're a fraud.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, well, call my friend Samuel Sin. He'll tell you if you're a fraud because he works in accounting.
Exactly. But yeah, that is just something that kind of comes up, and I seriously just don't get it.
Speaking of frauds.
Okay, we're just getting off my topic. Okay.
Lindsay Reed.
Okay. What about her? Why is she a fraud this time?
Trash athlete.
Every time. Even though she is a D1 athlete, everything else, you have to emphasize why she is a trash athlete, which I don't think, because we both went to the same college and we're both Division I athletes.
I don't know.
So that's good.
She tricked me into buying a running watch today.
But you don't run. Allegedly.
Or
you're training for the half marathon, which you've discussed.
Whoa.
Which you've discussed.
The haters don't know that I'm coming out on top.
But you said like last week that she called, remember?
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
And then she was like, hey, I want to discuss the running plan. You're like, it doesn't really make sense. And then she's like, I don't think we need to hash this out on the pod. And then you both said bye, and that was about it.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it happened. It's pretty cool how that happens with memory.
I told my doctor I refuse to have surgery till after the race. I told him that today.
You're like, I need to. This is very important to me.
He gets it.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
He wanted to win. He's a doctor.
Just really quick.
Yep.
I brought up Merriam-Webster dictionary just for the word read.
Again.
And it says like to receive or take in sense of letters, symbols, etc., especially by sight or touch. To study the movements of with mental formulation of the communication expressed. To utter aloud the printed or written words of. To learn from what one has seen or found in writing or printing, to deliver aloud by or as if by reading, to become acquainted with or look over the contents of something, such as a book, etc., etc., etc. I don't see any of those that say to listen to words.
I don't know. A few of those sounded like it could be classified as an audiobook. Like read aloud.
Well, that is like but it says to deliver aloud. By or as if by reading. So that's not receiving aloud, it's delivering it. So like you're reading aloud.
I win. That's $100.
You did it? Way to go. Shout out.
I'm the best.
But yeah, that was just something I don't get. Maybe all y'all are just sitting in your seats very frustrated with me, but it's okay. I'll probably throw it in a poll and see what you all think.
You should.
Yeah.
Because reading is caring.
It is.
Not.
But is listening caring? Because this one other argument I have is when you're listening to a podcast, are you reading the podcast?
Yes.
When you're listening to songs, are you reading the songs?
That's a bigger argument.
When you're like a 2-year-old or like 1-year-old and you can't really open your eyes that well and you're really tired and your parents reading you a book, then when people ask you later, like, hey, can they read yet? Yeah, they read every night. They've read a book every single night. It's like, are you reading it to them? But they're reading the book.
I think you're stumbling upon earth-shattering information.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
have we just been read to our entire lives?
We haven't been read like everything. Yes, we're always reading.
Is it
right now? You are reading
TV shows
by some people's
TV shows.
I love reading The Office.
You can read that.
Yeah,
because they're reading the script to you. Theoretically,
reading The Office is great.
Movies are reading.
Yeah, people are like, "What's your favorite activity?" Well, I just read all the time.
The only thing
literally all the time. Yeah,
sports is not reading.
I mean, if you're listening to the broadcast, then you're reading.
I don't know. This is.
See, I don't get it. I don't get it.
This is 9 p.m.
That's the point of this segment. Okay, but I'm good with stopping there. What about you? What don't you get?
The illusion of freedom.
Not everything comes back to freedom. It usually goes back the opposite of freedom.
To communism.
Yeah, but what do you mean by the illusion of freedom?
Because we actually live in a communist society.
Oh, man, you're just going for it. Okay.
Specifically, me and my coworkers talked about today how the biggest scam there ever was is property tax.
That's the biggest scam?
See, well, it's not. It's one of the biggest scams. There's so many scams. So you're telling me that I worked hard my entire life to buy this house, to buy this car, to buy whatever it might be, this vacation. Well, actually, that's not true. This whatever it is, a thing that you own. I worked hard, put my hard sweat, tears, crying, family on hold to buy this house.
More tears.
And I still owe you money just simply because I own it.
Yeah.
I paid for it all.
And
Jesus paid for it all, actually.
Yeah.
But I gave the money that Jesus gave me towards this, and you're telling me I just owe you money indefinitely.
Well, and something else with that is like people, let's say, who are retired and maybe like on a fixed income or whatever that is. And when their house is just all of a sudden that they bought for not very much back in the day, and then the housing boom happened, and now they're like, I have to pay a ton more money for literally nothing that I did.
Yeah, nothing.
Just because of what you're assuming my house is now worth, I have to pay a lot more.
Yeah, like, that I may or may not get on it.
And like, I'm not planning on ever selling the house. I'm just having to pay more because I'm living in the same house that I bought for $80,000 back in 1980 or whatever.
The government's ridiculous.
It's so frustrating.
Well, and then sales tax. Oh, again, I saved up so much money. I've saved up $300,000 for this house. Now I owe you an extra $30,000. Because you just think, we need our cut too.
Well, and something else is something else that frustrates me is like buying, like, let's say like a used car or something. Like, let's even say like the Facebook Marketplace. Like, you buy the car, but then to register it, you have to pay like basically roughly like a 10% sales tax. And what the heck?
I'm
like,
all
this
too
other
familiar.
person who bought the car the first time, they already paid all the tax. And then if you decide to sell that car to someone else, then they have to pay another 10% tax.
Yeah.
And they're just taxing it over and over and over and over.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is so stupid.
And this is America.
And then you're just using this for your salaries for some people who honestly shouldn't really be having a job.
And
Let me clarify. There are a lot of people that we do need that are very, very important, but then there's some people in government who just have jobs that shouldn't have one.
Way to clarify, because we're going to get canceled for real.
Yes, because there are people who are very necessary, but then there are some people, especially
police officers.
I don't know where you went with which route there.
They're necessary.
Okay. Usually just a lot of politicians and such.
Oh.
Yeah.
And also.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, yeah. You think that this is what the founding fathers stood for?
No.
Because they
wanted the poor tea in the harbor because of taxes.
Because of a 2% tax.
And we're over here getting taxed out of our minds.
We have inflation at 8%. Unbelievable.
I don't know if it's that high.
You're right. It's 12%.
I just literally looked this up yesterday because I had to, and it was like
19%.
It was like 3.1% for the past year.
Where's the tea in the harbor?
An average. I don't know. But that's just inflation. That's not tax. That's inflation. They're different, obviously.
Either way, that's the illusion of what is I don't get, and it also grinds my gears. I think this whole episode is grinding my gears.
I'm sorry.
Dane's manifesto kind of grinds my gears too.
Are you? Oh, we are not there yet. We are getting close. We're going to do a quick new segment as well. It's called again, I haven't thought of a clever name, but it's going to be the Random Debate Topic Generator segment.
RDTG.
Yeah. Shout out. I found this online site where I can just click for a new debate topic and I'll read it off and we'll both debate it for like 20 or 30 seconds or until we feel like it stopping. And we'll do this a few times or like 5. So,
all right.
Okay.
24 times.
I'm clicking it right now. Why is this the first one?
Do it.
And one of us has to take a for side and against side. I'm going to take the against side on this one. And
why do you get to see the topic first and then choose the segment?
It's marijuana should be legalized.
Oh my, okay, yeah.
No, I don't think it should be because drugs are bad. Dane, why do you think it should be legalized? I don't make the rules. We'll change each time, but on this one, you have to take the for side.
Because if we allow smoking to be legal, drinking to be legal, but 2 of which are more harsh things for us, why are we not allowing a natural herb and plant to be smoked and with regulation?
It didn't say with regulation. It just said marijuana should be legalized.
It didn't say without regulation.
No, they just want it everywhere. They want it in schools. They want it in churches. They want it anywhere they can have if it's legalized.
If it helps cure gout, why not let Grandma gack out on some tweak?
And that's the end of that topic. Next one. High school students should wear uniforms. Obviously, they should wear uniforms because they are looking flashy in those.
I'm glad you took the 4 on that one. Because clearly against. Because kids should be allowed to express themselves in a non-inappropriate way. There should be guidelines and regulations, but in a corrective and happy manner.
But then I feel like they're just making like hierarchy. Because then people are like, well, my daddy owns the lake. And they're all rich and everything. And then they're just looking like, oh, man, I'm just trying to make it to school each day. I barely can make it in the first place. Now you're just trying to show off. Like, that's really hurting my feelings and making it difficult to learn.
Well, I'm glad they're never allowed to have their feelings hurt.
Okay, next debate topic. Rock and roll is the best kind of music. That's not true.
Why you take that one?
Because we're switching each time.
I want country music. You know that.
But this is not the point. We're changing each time. And you think rock and roll is the best kind of music. Why is that?
Because Elvis was a rock and roll singer.
Is Elvis here?
Yes.
Is he?
He might be.
He's dead.
Put my tinfoil hat on. He could be here.
He would be like 94 at this point or 95.
Yeah, you tell me people haven't lived to 94?
When's the last time he dropped an album? If it's so great.
Who says he wants to keep dropping albums? Maybe he's retired and that's what he's enjoying.
He's dead. He died on the toilet.
He's on the moon. You know that.
Oh, man. Next debate topic. Nobody should have a mobile phone until they are 15. I actually kind of agree with this.
Why do you get to choose the ones I want?
We're going back and forth here.
Give me the random generator.
No. I didn't have a smartphone, I think, until age 17.
I want a boo button.
Which is great. Oh, how about this?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I added that one.
I didn't know that was there.
I added it like this past week. Perfect time to add it.
You should have seen my eyes.
It was like, oh, there's a new sound.
I thought it was something dropping in a toilet.
Do you remember what that's from?
It's from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It was when SpongeBob was talking about...
He was doing like a comedy show or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it got in the back.
I think he ripped his pants and everybody started laughing.
No, I think it was just in the Krusty Krab, and he was like giving like a comedy show, and this guy's like, this guy stinks. He's horrible. So
when Big Larry tried to put him
different
down,
episode, but good one.
SpongeBob turned into a clown, and no girl ever wants.
So nobody should have a mobile phone until they're 15.
Oh, thank you guys.
And I'm for that. I didn't have one until 17. I think a lot of people are having a lot of different mental issues, partially because of extreme phone usage and more social media and everything else, where they're just continually in comparison with one another, and it's not very healthy. And if they didn't have a mobile phone until later in life, there's a better chance that would not happen as quickly.
I'm against it because what if I get abducted by
aliens?
Aliens.
Then what would a phone do one way or another? You're abducted.
I have unlimited minutes anywhere. I can call you from the spaceship.
Hello, can you hear me now? I'm on the spaceship.
Except for AT&T.
When they had the big outage the
when
other
they had
day?
their big outage, which was actually
annoying.
a cyber attack on America.
Shout out. Next debate topic. Children should have the right to vote. And you're for
Pro,
this.
I'm pro.
We always said like 3 to 5. We're just going at it.
I want anybody who ever has paid a single tax dollar in their life contributing to how this country runs itself.
That is not what that said. This is children should have the right to vote. Not necessarily all children have paid a tax dollar.
Well, I want a child from the time that it can look at you to be able to vote.
From when they can read, which apparently is at birth.
So
because,
true.
Yeah,
so true.
Yeah.
So true. You're not learning to lead. You just get better at it.
I think children can be manipulated easier than other people, and I think it'll just be a harmful tactic.
Why do you think I'm in youth ministry?
Oh, next topic. Oh man, same kind of topic.
Because they're
and
funny.
I think I'm for this one. Political organizations shouldn't be allowed to take money from corporations. I don't really have a really strong topic or a
whatever
on this, but they shouldn't be allowed to take money from corporations. You know,
I know you
because
gave.
then the big corporations obviously can have more power because money is power, and then they can influence everything, which they already do, whether it's legal or not.
Am I pro?
You're against.
I'm against.
Yeah.
Big
So
corporations.
wait. Political organizations shouldn't be allowed. So you said they should be allowed to take money.
They should be allowed to give money. They should be allowed to give money because they employ most of the people in this country. Therefore, they should be able to gauge what the best interest is for their company and their manner and their people.
But they aren't necessarily caring about their people. They're just caring about themselves.
Exactly. But how does America make more money? By the best interests of our oil regulations.
No, apparently it's just by taxes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get into it.
Okay, let's do 2 more of these.
All right.
I was for that last one. So,
I don't know.
Yeah, and so you're for this one.
Oh, boy.
Guns should be banned.
They should be banned. Have you seen how many... I own so many guns. Have you seen how much joy it's been bringing to people? We need less of that. When a father goes out with his son and wants to go deer hunting, we don't need that kind of joy and violence.
You know, I don't love this topic. Our forefathers. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I only had one father, but the forefathers back in the day,
You're a gun nut.
They had, I don't know much about this. Nerf or nothing.
Yeah, we're talking about Nerf guns.
Yeah, yeah, obviously. And then last topic, parents should not be allowed to hit their children.
Oh, boy.
And
How about we skip this one? How about we skip this
okay.
one?
I don't like that one. We're jumping around some. That one doesn't even spell marijuana right. It says counties need to legalize recreational marijuana.
Ooh, Marijuana.
I don't like that one.
Oh, boy.
No.
Pick one.
No. No.
How about states'
No.
rights?
Oh, marriage is outdated.
It is outdated.
Are you for? Who's supposed to be for this one? I don't even know. I think I'm for this one. It's so outdated, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's just like you just have like all these like old norms that's kind of been put on you, and it's like, why? We should be free to do whatever. Like that's why I know I didn't say it earlier, but that's why we need more legalized marijuana, so we can just kind of do a little bit of everything and have lots of fun and joy, you know? Peace, man. Just love everyone.
Well,
we don't need healthy families to keep this country going.
Well, I can't help but agree with you. Marriage is outdated. How dare they put me in a constrictive society known as marriage? What do they want me to be over here with the same ice cream forever?
And on
JK, I love marriage.
And on that note, that was a random debate topic generator. Hopefully you liked it, but
Thought that was
you
wild.
probably won't like this as much as the next part of Dane's manifesto. Dane, What is part 2 of your manifesto?
Sometimes I have an evil laugh. But also, the views presented in the argumentative segment does not accurately reflect
Oh, you have to say that?
our actual views on said subjects.
Yes.
If you think that's our actual view and you're mad about it, reach out to @SamuelSon2415
That's not it. That's still not it.
@gmail.com.
Oh, no. Or just shoot us an Instagram message.
Yeah, shoot us an Instagram
Also,
message.
technically, some of those, though, we do agree with. You just don't know which ones.
Yeah, some we actually do, some we actually don't.
Believe it or not. Technically, we have an opinion on each one, and all of us share the right opinion on one side and the wrong on the other.
That was a healthy, comical debate, people.
Yes. Hopefully, you liked that. It was kind of fun. Until I started going to the end, and there was some wild topics.
Love that.
Yeah.
Dane's manifesto. Wonderful. Welcome back to Dane's Manifesto, where we get all things inside Dane's mind. So,
all things.
All the things. So, I have learned recently and confirmed it in recent news things that we need to boycott Wendy's.
This is part of your manifesto?
Yes, because if we don't stand up for things that we believe in, then we will crumble for anything. It's just
What's wrong with Wendy's?
It's just like our religious rights. However,
is it the red hair?
It is the red hair.
You can't hate on your own people.
No. So Wendy's is starting this thing called dynamic pricing.
It's not as bad as what you think. So I'll let you go at it first, and then I'll tell you why you're wrong.
Anything more than 2 cents is more than I want to pay.
So you just want everything free?
I want yes.
Going back to communism.
No, that's socialism.
They kind of are one and the same.
They're very similar. But also, I do love it.
Okay, so tell me about what you think about the dynamic pricing, and I'll tell you why you're wrong.
I shouldn't have to pay more because I want to eat dinner like a normal person.
Okay, so here's where I heard about this today, I believe, on either a podcast or the radio or something along those lines. And at first, I was like, yeah, that's kind of annoying. But then I found out that no,
it's whack.
The high prices are typically just going to be their normal prices. The idea is they'll have lower prices on slower times. So the high prices are just what the prices are now, basically. They aren't going to like bump them up, but they will bump the prices down in slow parts of the day. So in theory, you're getting a better deal at the random times and then just paying basically normal prices at busier times.
I don't trust these corporations to keep that up. You're telling me that CEOs are just going to give me a cut because it's 4 o'clock right now?
Because they have no one there and they're paying people? Yeah, I guess.
I don't think they will. I think they'll jack up the prices so they can charge people more.
That's the ultimate plot twist. People are going at 4 o'clock. I'm like, man, this is a cheap time. And then they're actually bumping it during that time. So they're paying a lot more, but they think they're getting a good deal.
Exactly. It's all about psychological manipulation.
You are onto something now.
It's kind of like being in a sorority. And that was Dane's manifesto.
Yes, we hope
Last
you
week
enjoyed
we
it.
had a serious one. This one we have more of a joking one.
They were both serious. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we need to boycott Wendy's because
exactly.
Here's the thing: is everybody's taking notice at the same time. All these other corporations are like, "Hey, if this works for Wendy's, we're gonna start doing it." Next thing you know, you're paying $10 for a chicken sandwich.
You don't want that.
You don't want that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. You know why?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That might get really tiring after a while, but it is good every once in a while. It is good.
That one, yeah.
Yeah.
That one's a little aggressive.
Yeah. It's I wanted to have I almost threw one on there at Patrick Star doing boo. But
I wanted to boo one.
It was really short though, and I kind of wanted like a more extended boo, so I just added this one for the time being, and then I'll probably mess around with them a little bit more.
I want Jordan Belford saying, "You think this is anything for me? These are fun coupons." He's throwing $100 bills off his yacht. Also, don't watch The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah. I have not seen it. I don't plan on seeing it.
It's crazy inappropriate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on that note, we have a voice memo.
I want to hear one.
Well, you will. And I'm not going to give much of an intro to this at all, so here it is.
Samuel, Dane, it's your boy Joshua. You keep asking, I'll keep giving content. So I just want to talk about these Super Bowl predictions I made real quick. I said that it would be great if they tied, and if it wasn't for those communist punk holes, as Dane would say, I would have been correct, and we would have had a tie game. All right. Also, we got Vaughn on here from the Manwagon Podcast.
Also, I'm here.
Yeah. Vaughn, say some stuff.
Samuel, we got to meet sometime. Have you back on the podcast. I feel like I know you, but we've never actually talked, so.
It's because I talk about you all the time. Samuel.
Yeah. You sound great from what Joshua's told me about you. Yeah.
Got
I
to
don't
get
know what else
Vaughn
to say.
listening to this podcast. Hopefully his voice memo will get him convinced. enough
I
to
have
listen.
listened to like one episode. I should really ramp it up though.
Ramp it up. Yeah. Get those downloads installs. Tell your friends about it. Until next week podcast.
Bye.
Vaughn, you have to listen to us.
I love them. There, I said it. Joshua, you were so right. Those communist punk holes, known as the NFL and Roger Goodell, don't get me started.
Yeah.
I'm about as anti-establishment as you can get.
Man, that's also, he said on the message, it's like, this message is 1 week late.
Yeah,
So
it's okay.
Again, he had, when he was originally going to send it, and then he was like, I'm just going to wait until next week. So
That makes sense.
yeah,
Plus,
it's crazy.
but the problem is people also don't know when we're exactly recording because sometimes most of the time it's Saturdays.
Well, it doesn't matter when we record necessarily.
But if they send it to us on a Friday, we won't have it in time.
I mean, we had the okay, so fun fact. We actually had this before we recorded last time.
We did.
But we had your voice memo that was sent to you from your good friend Nathan.
Flippin' Nathan.
And because his beat the Man-Wagon podcast.
But the
Shout out.
Man-Wagon podcast you should listen to.
But listen to us first. And then listen to them.
I don't care
But
what
because
order
you're
you
listening
listen.
to us right now, you'll listen to them. Honestly, if you listen to both of us, that's good enough. Whatever order you decide, as
I
long
was going to
as
say, I don't care what
whatever
you listen to.
order you listen to is okay as long as we're first. So
I had a friend recently say that she listens to us in the shower.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if we should dig into this that much.
I can't tell you who it is.
That is that's too much info.
She told me that. so.
Yeah. I don't even.
I don't know which one to press for that.
Maybe
Press one.
I really don't like that.
What does the pink one do?
Actually,
That's kind of showery.
yeah.
That's how, if you can picture that sound.
Some people like to give too much info. And honestly, listen to us wherever you want.
Yeah.
But
I don't care. That's your prerogative.
Some spots just don't tell us. Just tell us that you're listening to us in the morning when you wake up or whatever else.
What would be a worse spot than the shower?
I don't want to go down this route because it could get bad quick. It would be interesting if they're like, yeah, we just fall asleep to your voices each night. Like, thank you.
I would
That
say
could be kind of sweet.
I would say, you know what? We're not that boring. Sorry.
Yeah, don't fall asleep. Listen to this whole thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry that we're keeping you up at night with quality content.
Honestly, though,
We've put millions of dollars into this.
millions.
I got a new
So
laptop.
many. Not from this.
It wasn't for this, but it is what I
you
mainly
use it.
I use
during
it
this
for
time,
that.
So that's nice. Okay, well, I think we're about we're getting close to the end, and as you know, we like to have different questions on our Spotify. We got some good responses this past week to our question, which was influenced by Lindsay Reed.
Ooh, who?
You know, she called in last week.
Never heard of her.
Yeah. You say she's slow.
Well,
But
I mean, her name just sounds slow.
she mentioned stealing all the avocados from all the Hunter and children.
She did.
And I decided to follow up with how many habaneros. How many avocados?
Ooh,
avocados. I can't talk.
Avocados.
How many of those things? How many avocados is too many? And we got different responses. One of them from our good friend Alvaro. Love that guy.
Love that guy.
He put
Don't we all?
He put 3 avocados on and then I didn't even ask this question, so I don't know why he put it.
I like it though.
But then he was like, on the topic of worst places to propose, the DMV. And even worse, the Social Security Administration. If you thought the DMV is bad, well, the SSA is hell on earth. Trust me.
Alvaro, I like your style. Both those places I've never had a good experience at.
Looking forward to the next Ghost Runners event just so I can see you.
Last time I was at the DMV, they took $3,000 from me. So
The worst. It's almost like we talked
It's
about
the
the
worst.
taxes with all that earlier.
Don't even get me started on
No,
taxes.
we're
again.
staying away from it. Next one, Jack Holmgren, you know.
Never heard of him.
Yeah. He put about 250 avocados.
Wait, Jack DM'd me.
Well, I'll keep reading this.
Right.
He put about 250 avocados because heart rhythm is altered when the bloodstream contains too much metal and will most likely kill you. So yeah, 250. At least that's what the ever-reliable internet told me. Did it tell you or did you read it? Or did someone read it to you so then you still read it?
The internet is never wrong.
facts.
But also, yes, you were read it.
and fiction.
Exactly.
Okay. Do you want to read that really quick?
He said that grape jelly is good, and you're crazy to think not. Also, in 2020, I ate 400 peanut butter and jellies in that year. I challenge you to that for 2025.
Honestly, that doesn't sound like too many. I know that's more than one a day, but that was during
is.
COVID. And if you don't want to put in the effort to do something else, even if you ate, he's a strong dude, so he likes getting his protein.
Right.
I'm assuming he probably has 2 at a time.
Yeah.
So if you do that math, then it's 200 during 365 days. So it's about 1 every 2 days, give or take, you eat 2.
Who eats 1 at a time?
Crazy people.
Only crazy.
That's why I was saying he probably had 2 at a time.
Yeah.
Because he would have to have more than 1 at a time to make the 400 and 365. So I'm saying probably at least 2 at a time. Bet you sometimes 3 at a time. Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Maybe 5.
I eat a straw.
6.
12?
7?
Oh,
13. I should have gone higher.
you should have.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I
Yeah.
forgive you. But-
Speaking of forgiveness, Ali Hoopy is the next person who responded on here. That didn't make any sense. She put, in response, I asked about avocados.
It's snowing outside.
She put, in response to the proposal question, I don't want or need an extravagant proposal, but I would say no in a landfill.
Oh.
I'm a picky eater and have never tried an avocado. 1 is too many.
What about Taco Bell? She's never tried an avocado?
How picky are you, Allie? Whenever we ask our next question, again, it's not going to be completely relevant to this, what I'm going to ask, because I'm going to ask about the reading question. Let us know how picky of an eater you actually are. Like, what's the craziest thing that you don't eat that most people do? So, and then finally, Angela Birdwell. Shout out.
Do you want to know the craziest thing I eat that most people don't?
She responded, never too many avocados. Now I want to know, Dan.
That's closer.
Yeah.
So when I make pasta, spaghetti specifically, I put Mexican cheese on it.
Okay.
I let it melt.
Okay.
Not too crazy yet.
Okay.
And then I put Taco Bell hot sauce on it.
For spaghetti?
Yeah.
I've put hot sauce on spaghetti before.
Do you really?
Not normally, but I have thrown, I don't think I've gone the Taco Bell route, but I've thrown on, not Cholula, sriracha.
Tabasco.
Sriracha.
Sriracha tastes like...
It's not a ton of it, but it's a little bit, gives it a little bit of a kick.
Tastes like a fire ant crawled up my nose.
It's not that spicy.
It's not that spicy.
No.
I just don't like the taste.
Yeah. It's subtle. I feel like it's less spicy now than what it used to be, or maybe I've just got more into spicy foods since I used to eat that. So
Because you get more hair in your chest.
yeah.
Shout out to the Man Wagon podcast.
Yeah. Shout out. Do they mention hair on the chest?
It might.
I don't know. And then we also asked, was the song Low referring to wearing boots with fur on them?
Oh, wow.
Or wearing a piece of fur alongside a pair of boots? That was fun trying to word originally. Like, how am I going to ask this question?
This is the biggest question I've ever
And 100% of people said
They better not have.
boots with fur on them.
I knew they were going to say that.
I know, because it's boots with the fur.
Here's the thing, people. Do you actually...
The people have spoken.
Do you
we
think-
are not democratic society.
Are you calling us all Democrats?
We're a democracy, so I think that's how. I don't know all the
We're a
phraseology.
republic, Samuel. Allegedly.
Okay.
But also... See? We're going to have to keep that one.
Yeah. So what were you saying there?
Or get something more conspiracy theory-like. So, people, do you actually think it's not true? Or do you not want it to be true? Because there's a difference.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Boots with the fur.
Oh, no, that's true.
You don't know that.
It's true.
We need to ask Flo Rida.
We got to get him on the pod.
We got to get him on the pod.
Yeah. It took, I don't know what year it was, but I didn't realize for a long time that it was just Flo Rida is Florida.
Wait, it is?
No. You didn't know that?
No.
Flo Rida, Florida. I think he has an album that says Flo Rida, but it has a picture of Florida in the background. I'm
Oh,
like,
my goodness.
I didn't realize this.
This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of now. It's so
Yeah.
unoriginal.
I know. It's crazy.
He probably was just texting one day and accidentally put a space right there.
Yeah,
He goes,
I'm Miss
"Hey, Flo Rida."
Surrey.
I'm Miss Uri.
I'm California. Wisconsin. Texas.
Is.
Way to go is.
I'm North Carolina.
I'm New York.
I love the two word ones.
New Jersey.
Min.
Minnesota.
Soda.
I'm in. So.
I'm Mon. Dana.
I'm Maine.
I'm Wait.
Mhm.
I'm Alaska.
Yeah.
I already said it.
I'm Puerto
Gold.
Rico.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm Puerto Rico. That's
All
my
right.
rap name.
I'm sure that people love that.
Okay, yeah, that was a good segment right there. We probably won't ever bring it back. But fun fact for you, Florida is Florida. That probably blew some of your minds. So shout out to all y'all. I think we're going to get to some sponsors of the week. Number one is not Jake Trust and Art because it is Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Still beat out Jake by a landslide. It wasn't even close.
try harder, Jake.
Yeah. You can try harder, but you'll still not be enough. But with Jesus, you will be enough. But not to be enough to be ahead of him, if that makes sense.
But we'd like to see an effort.
Yeah. So put in the effort, and we'll see where that takes you.
Tell you what,
okay?
Jake, we'll let you know if you ever pass Jesus.
Yeah. I don't think it's looking good for you.
It's not looking good.
I don't think it'll ever happen. I actually would put all of my money and my life on it.
So you're telling me you're putting all your money on Jesus?
I put all my money and my hope in Jesus, which is a great transition.
Because all my hope is in Jesus.
And that was our Crowder just jumping on the pod, so that was pretty cool. You got a verse of the week, Crowder.
This is Hebrews 11. I'm actually added another verse as I'm reading this, but 23 through 40.
We have liftoff. Okay.
We're gonna have to buckle in for this one. It's because I was reading it the other night and I was like, that's lit. That's lit. That's lit. So listen to key words that I keep saying here consistently over and over. By faith, Moses, when he was born, was hidden for 3 months by his parents because they saw that the child was beautiful and that they were not afraid of the king's wrath. By faith, Moses, when he was grown up, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to be mistreated with the people of God than to enjoy the fleeting pleasures of sin. He considered the reproach of Christ greater wealth than the treasures of Egypt, for he was looking to the reward. By faith he left Egypt, not being afraid of anger of the king, for he endured as seeing him who was invisible. By faith he kept the Passover and sprinkled the blood, so that the destroyer of the firstborn might not touch them. By faith, the people crossed the Red Sea crossed the Red Sea as on dry land, but the Egyptians attempted to do the same and were drowned. By faith, the walls of Jericho fell down after they had been encircled for 7 days. By faith, Rahab the prostitute did not perish with those who were disobedient, because she had given a friendly welcome to the spies. And what more shall I say? For time would fail me to tell of Gideon, Barak, Samson.
That's
I'm
me.
Butcher this name. Jephthah of David, and Samuel, and the prophets, who through faith conquered kingdoms, enforced justice, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quenched the power of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, were made strong out of weakness, became mighty in war, put foreign armies to flight. Women received back their dead by resurrection. Some were tortured, refusing to accept release so that they might rise again to a better life. Others suffered mocking and flogging and even chains and imprisonment. They were stoned. They were sawn in two. They were killed with the sword. They went about in the skins of sheep and goats, desolate, afflicted, mistreated, of whom the world was not worthy, wandering about in the deserts and the mountains and in the dens and the caves of the earth. All of these, though condemned through their faith, did not receive what was promised, since God had provided something better for us, that apart from us they should not be made perfect. So that was super long.
Summary would be great for all of the listeners because we went verses of the week right there.
Yeah, we went 23 through 40. So basically, the writer of Hebrews, who is not known, according to my study Bible, is talking about how all these different things are being presented to these heroes of the faith. Like Samson was mentioned there, Samuel was mentioned there, Rahab was mentioned there, Moses was mentioned there, and so many people. And then all these situations where they had to step out into faith, and that kind of speaks to what I was thinking about today as I was driving the car on the way to my cancer appointment, and I wrote it down here, and it says, or I kind of phrased it this way: your life's a TV series and God is the producer, director, and main character. meaning that the story's written. It's already finished. It's already over. Like, and you can't do anything really to change it. Like, there is free will, but God already knows what's going to happen. He already knows that you're going to be okay. He's the same God yesterday, today, and forever. And he's telling you there's a better life. There's a better way. And that putting your hope in this world is always going to fail you. And you will have trouble in this world, but take heart. He has overcome the world. And by stepping out in this faith, because it'd be too easy if he just gave you the answers. It wouldn't require any sacrifice on our end if he just gave us the answers. What requires sacrifice is stepping out into the unknown and saying, you know, come the good, come the bad, come the lions in the lion's den, the fire. Like, I'm putting my faith in Jesus, man.
Yeah.
And that's what God wants from you. He wants you to step out and say, hey, God, with the information that I have right now, I think this is where you want me to go. So I'm going to walk that way and close the door if you want. Like, I would love for you to give me more direction, but I think this is where you want me to go. And that's kind of how I operate my everyday. God, I think with the information you've given me thus far, you want me to do this. And then you keep doing that for 78 years, and then you see eternal glory.
Good word.
It's simple but not easy.
So that was our first sponsor of the week.
Jesus.
Number 2, Jake Treston Art, who has been just awesome as always. He's still making art. He still has a very clean house, which is just surprising to see.
A woman's touch.
Yeah, he keeps on posting updates about your Stratomatic League and showing.
He sucks.
that. And yeah, he's just an awesome dude. He sent me a video the other day, which I'll get into here very shortly. But yeah, solid dude. Number 2 sponsor of the week. And the number 3 sponsor of the week, did not expect him, but Brandon Crawford.
What a guy.
A new backup shortstop for the St. Louis Cardinals, formerly with the Giants forever. Yeah. I saw his stats like a month or two ago. I'm like, man, looks like he's going to retire. He didn't do very well. And then we sign him. So he is now a sponsor of the week.
He's going to give us his entire $2 million salary for the podcast.
I like him better than Taylor Motter. So
That's
there
true.
is that.
That's
Taylor,
true.
if you're listening, keep listening, but Brandon Crawford's a better backup than you.
He's won 2 World Series. What have you won,
And some
Taylor?
gold gloves, I think, also. Like he's a
3?
very solid backup. So that I don't hate that, but it did take me by surprise.
And it brought good leadership.
So yeah, there is that. Some final thoughts. Something that I found out recently. Do you know this clip that I'm about to play for you? Are you ready for this?
I do. Yes, I do.
Strike to claim it. A strike to claim it. And he got it!
That is right. I did it. At number 5. Are you kidding me? That's right. Who do you think you are? I am.
So yeah, that clip.
Who do you think you are? I am.
We were so that was a bowling clip, a very historic clip where this guy just had a crazy strike, and then he said, "Who do you think you are? I am." Do you know where that guy's from?
Springfield, Missouri.
He's from Missouri, not Springfield. I think it's like St. Anne, Missouri. And I didn't realize this until the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame posted something. And it's like, hey, a fun fact, this guy got inducted into the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame like in 2014, which I would have been at that induction, and I just had no idea. Otherwise, that would have been cool. I'm like, hey, can I get a picture with you because you're a meme?
They need to tell you.
Yeah, yeah. But
so I watched a 30 for 30 short on that guy. He's called the bad boy of bowling.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's because he had like
bad boy of bowling, the BBB.
He got suspended several times.
I mean, do you hear that yelling, that outburst?
Yeah.
They had to bleep him out.
Yeah, they bleep me out sometimes.
I mean, you deserve it though.
I just have my tinfoil hat on
Yeah.
still. But welcome back to part 2.
Yeah, no.
JK.
Do you have any other like final thoughts there? Or
Oh
anything else
boy,
with that?
I didn't type anything down.
No, you're good.
You know what
If you don't have
happens when
anything.
I go off script?
I thought of a final thought for you.
Yep.
Even though you were slandering Lindsay as always, she did post a new Carrying Bridge update for you during the podcast.
I knew that.
Didn't
Somebody texted me.
didn't read it, but I'm sure it probably was basically what you told us, but just put together in a more loving way.
Every time I call her after a cancer appointment,
Yeah,
she goes, "How does it go? How did it go?"
she wants the content to write.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She goes, "How did it go?" And I say, "Lindsay,
No, don't do that.
is that you?
That's so.
Oh, the cancer."
And then she just hangs up like, I hate you.
She goes, stop, you're not dying. And I was like, is that the light? Oh, wow, it's bright.
You're horrible.
I know.
That's awesome,
great.
though. That's awesome.
I know, but to be normal is to be boring.
Yes.
So here we are. You know who taught me that? It's a theologian.
Jake Trestenard?
Eminem.
Anemone.
Anemone.
Yep.
You know how America makes me feel and the world makes me feel?
How does that?
Like Nemo when he's trapped in the tank.
Okay.
Don't clean the tank is what I'm saying. That's what I'll leave the people with. Don't
Mm-hmm.
clean the tank.
Yeah. So now we're going to get some final closing thoughts. If you like pickleball and you need 2 pickleball paddles for $98, use my code Samuel14434 with Friday Pickleball. The link is in the description. Please use it. That'd be awesome. Also, Dane is still doing ministry support, I believe.
Give me all of your money.
Please do that and also use his link. And then if you donate, it says to either message him or message Instagram or something just so you can keep track of it. They need it.
Yeah, or else I'll raise too much or not enough and just
so
aimlessly wander.
They need to know that, so please let him know as well. Thank you for all of you who have already given to him.
Y'all are goated.
Y'all are awesome. So awesome. Just keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast.
You're going to get special swag. It's called Pick Something Out of Samuel's Closet.
One of these days we might be able to do that, but we got to keep getting to those reviews. We're on our road to 5 million.
That's true.
5 million, 5 stars.
Almost at listens all the time.
Yeah. Well, you don't need to say that.
We're almost at 1 billion listens.
1 million, yeah.
I said
We'll say
billion.
that.
You said 1 billion.
Yep. Good thing most people drop off by this point. So
That's true.
The last few minutes are always like a special group of people. If you're still listening, we appreciate you a ton.
Or you could just cut that part out.
I'll see. I mean, I'll bleep you. It's like, you don't know how many listens we just had. But yeah, keep telling your friends if you enjoy the podcast. Leave 5 stars on Apple or Spotify. Leave voice memos. There's links in the description for that as well. Follow us on our Instagram at Until Next Week Podcast, and keep Dane in your prayers.
Samuel?
Yeah?
I want a shower.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That worked way better than I thought it would.
I'm just saying that because it's 10 o'clock and I want to go shower.
Yeah, but that also worked because you stink.
If,
Man,
if you're
perfect.
a stinky person at home, go shower.
Yeah.
You filthy animal.
And on that note has been episode 62 of the Until Next Week podcast. We'll be seeing you.
Yes, sir.